Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad, Peep Squad. Hit that notification bell. Know each and every time I drop a video and be the first one to comment, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10, Episode 1. All the OGs are back. So beware that we have some pros in here that can act like it ain't nobody's business, and they know what to do, and they know how to get the reaction and the reaction that we want. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this situation. Chrissy is back and Jim Jones is back in the building, baby. I was like, OMG, they coming through. But please check out Liz's jewels. See the necklace and the earrings. Check out Liz's jewels. Get what you need, get what you want, get what you like right there on the screen, baby. Check her out. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this situation. Chrissy came back in the building. I was like, Chrissy is back, and it's real. She is back, but she has not been living in New York. She's been living down there in Miami, and her and Jim Jones been separated for like 3 to 4 years. That she hasn't even been living out there in New Jersey or Staten Island, Long Island, wherever Jim Jones lives. I don't know where he lives at. How am I supposed to know? So she's back in the house. Remember this house. We've seen this house being filmed on camera before, and the house is a complete mess. Jim Jones ain't cleaned up. She was like, you knew I was coming, like, and you ain't gonna wash the dishes, do the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna clean up. You're just gonna let me enter to a dirty house, and the camera's in the dirty house. She was like, I got the driver bringing my luggage in because I didn't know if you was gonna bring it in. Jim was like, it's your luggage. Their banter back and forth is just amazing. It's funny and it's entertaining too as well, but you can tell there's something authentic even though they've been living different places. I was like, damn, Chrissy trusts Jim Jones out there in New York and Staten Island not to cheat or whatever. I guess they have moved past that situation, but on Marriage Boot Camp they was funny, baby. So she's like, you getting on my nerves. And Jim Jones was like, you ain't gonna say hi, how I'm doing, how's it going, whatever. He was like, you know what, hi, my name is Jim, how you doing? She was like, I'm annoyed. I was like, go ahead, Chrissy. And so, but Chrissy is like, you know what, she's ready to talk to Kim Bella and basically, get back into the fold of things. She's back. She walked away and now she's back. I was like, OMG, she looks good. She don't look like she got any plastic surgery done or any types of stuff done to her at all. She looks natural. I was like, go ahead, Chrissy. So Chrissy's back in the building. The dog is pissing and shitting over the place. It is a complete mess. And she said since she's been going, Jim has been in trouble, but they ain't never broke up. They still been in a relationship this whole time, but they just been living in different places, baby, different states. And Jim Jones done got in trouble. We know. I was like, damn, Jim, you out there with them pills? You out there with substance? What are you doing? What about Vamp Life? What's going on? What about the cell phones you was selling? What is good? But anyways, it is what it is. So apparently they got buku of money because they haven't been paying their mortgage, and they haven't paid their mortgage in almost 10 years. And the house is gonna get foreclosed on or whatever. But Chrissy's staying somewhere else. Jim is probably in and out that house and somewhere else too as well, because they had the water turned off, they had the lights turned off. Basically the house was like, let them take it because they wasn't going to get no money from it because of the real estate type of situation. They brought it for all the amount of money that they did. It turned out to be worthless because it just, the economy, I guess that's what they're saying. So it is what it is. And we get to Yandy. So Yandy's doing prison reform, and that is good because Mendici was locked up, and basically the harsh sentence, and plus it affects Remy Ma, and it affects a lot of people that's out here about these long hard sentences just because of your color of your skin, just because you black, if you don't have a lawyer. Basically they throw all types of time at you because they don't see you as a human being, especially the criminal justice system. So Yandy's out here doing something about the damn thing, and she gave a speech. She gave a good speech. She looked good too as well. We got Joe basically trading off their son Lexington with Sin Santana, because right now they separated, but they were on good terms right now because she called into the Joe Budden show and he's been promoting her music and they talk. So now they're at a place where they can co-parent. So it is what it is. And Sin, she's there, but Sin got the golden baby too as well, because as long as she got the baby, she will always have money. So she's lit. And then on top of that, she's not really happy, and Joe won't speak to her, and Joe's lying. Joe's not telling her the truth, and basically she wants to be able to co-parent. And I think she wants back in. She wants to be back in a relationship, but she wants, Joe to actually own up and admit what he did wrong and tell her the truth, like to own it. Like Portia Williams want Dennis McKinley to own it. And we have Rich Dollars. He's not a bad looking guy. He looks good. He looks like he's taking care of himself in a whole 9 yard. And he's just been glowing or whatever. His looks, he's been looking good. And he does look good, but I would be embarrassed if I slept with him. I wouldn't want nobody to know. So this is why Erica Mena don't want to be around you, because you're a harasser too. And then the shit that you have done over 10 years on this show, come on, nobody want to claim you, Richie. Nobody's trying to claim you, Rich. I don't know what you're talking about. So we have Remy Ma, she's there supporting, she looked good, she's doing a damn thing, but she's having a trying time because she's a new mom all over again, and she got to make that music, she got to make them dollars. And guess who shows up to the event? Kim Bella, because Kim Bella and Yandy was not getting along at all. Kim Bella came through with her braids. I don't even know if I think it looks like a wig that she got on, but she came through. She's been looking good. She's plump. She just had the baby. So basically she came there to support the prison reform. She's talking to Yandy about how she's dealing with how the unjust in the time. What Jewels, why are you at the airport with a burner, baby? Why? So we have this situation that she's starting to begin her time as a prison wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got to go up there and visit, write letters, and just doing everything on her own. But she's been doing everything on her own because she said he was strung out for a long time. So now at least Jewels is probably clean. At least I hope he is clean. And Yandy is getting ready for Mendices to come home and the whole 9 yards. So she's happy with the situation. And Kim Bella was like, congratulations to you, basically, for having Mendices come home. I heard Yandy referring to him as DC's at her husband. Did she get married to him? Because the last I checked, that they were not legally married. Okay. And so we have Jonathan's instigating. He's letting Yandy know that Chrissy's back in town and she might be coming through, and Yandy says she better stay far away from me. She better keep it moving. She was like, I don't even care. As long as she do her thing, I do my thing, and that's just gonna be the situation. And she's not here for Chrissy, and basically she feels like Chrissy didn't value her or didn't respect her at all, so that's a problem with it. And she wanted to fight it too as well, but that was like 10 years ago. That was like many years ago, at least 9 years ago. And I'm like, damn, Chrissy and Yandy still ain't getting along, but Kim Bella and Chrissy can get along when Chrissy Molly whopped Kim Bella. Come on. So it is what it is with that situation. So I'm surprised that they haven't made up or anything like that. I'm like, what is going on with this situation? So, Yandy, basically, she's still in her feelings because she feels like Chrissy didn't want to see her glow and didn't like the glow up. I was like, okay, you say what you want to say. And Yandy, she's acting like she's really pissed and she's really mad. But remember, Yandy's been on this show for years. So she knows how to act. She knows how to maneuver her way around the camera. She know exactly what to give, what facial expressions to make. So she know what's up. They all know what's up. And then we have Erica Mena. She's pregnant. She's glowing, and she's a small pregnant. She's carrying her baby small, but she's about to get married to Safaree. They living together in the whole 9 yards. Hopefully that it works. Even though Safaree got rumors out here was messing with Gabby from Love and Hip Hop Miami, so it is what it is. He was a cheater, but maybe he's a change cheater. So we'll see what happens with this situation. And Erica Mena, she's in love, and she said it was God sent, and her father sent Safaree to her. I was like, go ahead, girl. Safaree's happy. He's in love. And this is the woman of his dreams. I was like, go ahead, Safaree. Do your thing. And we get down to Papoose. Papoose is having a conversation with Joe because Joe don't want to own up to his relationship with Sen, and plus Papoose is inviting Joe to go to Remy's Ma's, release Porty, release from probation. She's free and she ain't going to jail for nobody. And the other girl that was on here lying on her, saying that she beat her up, is a lie. Remy's free. She's off for probation and she's doing a damn thing. And basically Sen is going to be at the event, and he wants to let Joe know that she's going to be there and how how did you have you guys talk? Have you guys had a conversation? And he was like, no, she walked out on me. Why did she walk out? Because she didn't want to put up with that crap. And that's what Papoose was saying. Go ahead, Papoose. I love that black love, baby. Black black love all day. And Papoose is it's the type of black man you need, baby. So we have that situation, and he's explaining to Joe, like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, she left because she wanted to let you know that she wasn't going to put up with your behavior and what you was doing, because basically Joe is just saying that Sin left because, you know, she found some messages in his cell phone, maybe some pictures and some conversations and all that situation. And basically he's saying that he was not cheating, he wasn't doing anything, and she's an adult that's not able to effectively communicate with others. So that's why she left and didn't tell me nothing. And so Papoose was like, if she can't effectively communicate, then what was you doing on your part? Because if she would have seen what was going on in the phone, she shouldn't have been upset. She wouldn't have been upset if he was communicating with her effectively, Joe, and was talking to her about what's going on with your phone and what women you're talking to or whatever. Therefore, when she would have went through your phone, it would have been all good, because she understands what's going on in your situation. And Rich Dollaz ain't here for it, even though Rich Dollaz has a bad track record of cheating and taking other people's women. But he says, Joe, get it back together with Sin Santana. And so we're going to see it. Basically, Papoose was like, I don't want to hear that. Talk to her. Make it clear. Make it right. You need to do what you're supposed to do, because a child deserves a mother and a father, and you need to do what you need to do to make sure your family is protected, baby, because Papoose is over there protecting his family, and Joe cannot argue with Papoose. He's just going to let it go because he wanted to, because Joe will always say he's never cheated. But we know, we listen to your podcast, Joe, so we know you cheat. So let's move on. It's like Joe be lying his ass off. And Joe's basically trying to throw the blame on Sin, knowing that he wanted out, knowing that he wasn't happy. He was doing so much. He was making so much money. The girls was coming. His popularity just blew. And then on top of that, he can have anything and everything he want because Joe is lit. He got like 5 shows going on. He's very popular. And so therefore, you know, he was feeling himself, feeling like it was okay for him to do what he wanted to do. And I don't think Joe was happy that Sin was trying to start a career. I think he just wanted her home and the house and not doing anything else. And she wanted to do something because, you know, why not take an advantage of you're dating Joe? Why not take advantage of the situation and get your career popping too as well in entertainment? You know, she's been on this reality TV show from back in the day now, and now she's back on. So it only makes sense that she wanted to, you know, jump into that lane. I guess Joe feels like her just being on Love and Hip Hop New York with him, that is good. So, you know, whatever. I'm just like, Joe is a mess. Joe would never own up or admit that he's done something wrong. It takes a whole lot for him to own up and admit that he's wrong, but it is what it is with that situation. Joe, get your family right. Get it right. Or get with Tommy. I said, Harry. And we have Remy Ma. She got a record deal and she's making that money and she's doing the things. She didn't mention her store, but the situation is just too hard and too difficult right now because she got a baby on one breast all the time and trying to make music, and then on top of that take care of her husband, her family, her kids, and she's now she's going to be a grandmama too as well. So she got a whole lot of going on. And she wants to put out quality music because she's not like any other rapper. She got to put out that good stuff. She got to give us the bars. And Papoose was like, you're my favorite rapper. I love to hear them bars. You know, it's so much. It's wonderful when you hear someone that you love, someone that you share in your life with, you know, compliment you, because that's a compliment that you really appreciate the most. And especially, you know, Papoose being a lyricist himself, he put his shit on hold, making sure Remy was okay and his family was okay, and he held it down for 7 years while she was locked up and stayed faithful, got married, in the whole 9 yards. I was like, go ahead. And we got Chrissy meets up with Kim Bella, and basically she was like, I'm here not to disrespect or not to be disrespected. And they talked about the situation where, you know, she mollywopped. Chrissy mollywopped, snuck, and beat Kimbella up. And it is what it is. And it wasn't her place to do it, because that should have been Emily's place to do it, because Emily was with Fat. But in real life, in the real world, if a bunch of women are together and they're chilling and another woman comes in and she said, I'm sleeping with your man, or I used to sleep with your man, or whatever, and she's doing it nonchalantly, she might get beat up. or they might they might conjure up a plan together to get him. But in real life, people will get hurt behind sleeping with somebody else's man at the time that they was pregnant, and then Kimbella saying it nonchalant, saying it like it was nonchalant, like whatever. And so it rubbed Chrissy the wrong way. And then, Kimbella having a reputation at the time. And I believe that Kimbella reminded Chrissy of all the women that Jim Jones has probably slept with, or the women that be chasing him down back in the day. So it is what it is with that situation. But when you laugh and grin in a person's face and you don't tell them that you sleeping with that you have slept with their man in the past, then you sneaky, then you low down, then you dirty, then you should have told me when you first started talking to me. So Kimbella did. And I think Kimbella did the right thing. It just wasn't the right time or place. So she should have just did it with her talking to Emily instead of not having a crowd around and just tell Emily one-on-one. But Emily's back with Fab, and, she's getting the teeth knocked out in the whole nine. So, it didn't matter then or there, and Fab is still cheating. So it wasn't an ass whooping that she deserved, because Fab is still doing the same thing and Emily's still in the same type of predicament 10 years later. So Chrissy, you owe her a real apology, for real. Because, and one thing about it is, Dipset women, they should have stayed together and protect each other and help each other through the hard times, especially when the money was rolling in. They should have been banking and stacking that money and keeping an eye on one another's man, and also lending support, especially because Joel's was on drugs. Jim Jones was probably on drugs too as well. He just got caught with drugs. So they could have been a sisterhood for each other to help them go through that situation when they was just on top and everybody was coming at them. They had fame here, fame there, fame all over the place. They should have had each other back. They should have been the Dipset wives. We hold it down. When one man said he's over here and the other one should have, when he said, oh, I'm in Tennessee performing, and the other one said, oh, I'm in DC, and they put the stories together and know that they're lying, catch them up and run down on them. That's what they should have did, and try to make sure that they stayed on track with making music, because it didn't happen. The drugs came in, and the cheating and the whole 9 yards. But Kimbella was like, you snuck me. You didn't have to hit me. I wasn't coming out no rah-rah, no violent stuff. I wasn't trying to fight. It seems like, Chrissy was going through a whole lot too as well. But Kimbella didn't deserve that ass whooping. But in real life, if I'm chilling with a bunch of girls and we girls, and then another girl comes in and she's not that tight with us, with the main 4 girls, and she goes, I used to sleep with your man. Some people act off of emotions and they go crazy. And that's what happened. So, but at the end of the day, Chrissy and Kimbella, they made up, and they are cool now. Kimbella said, if I can deal with Dipset, if I can deal with Jewels, if I can deal with everything I went through with him, basically being a single mother the whole time, he not talking, he's not communicating, he's strung out, he in the street, he ain't doing music, a whole lot going on. I can sit down and talk to you, because Jewels and my relationship with him beat me up for years. So she was there. It was on some grown women shit, so we appreciate that. And they showed Dipset or whatever, and we get to the party, and let me tell you, Remy Ma had it going on, baby. That black and white, she looked flawless, she looked beautiful, she looked sexy. And the song that Papoose sung, that he rapped to Remy Ma, was off the chain, for real. It was off the chain for real. I was like, he was like, this is no industry love, this is no fake love, this is none of that type of love. I was like, yes, I'm feeling that for real. And it was just really nice to actually, just to hear, Papoose say what he said to Remy Ma, like, this is real, this ain't no industry love, this we don't break up to make up and go around with this person, that person. Basically, the beginning of his rap was describing the cast: Joe Budden, Sin Santana, Erica Mena, Safaree, Richie Dollars, and who else is involved with, like, passing fluids with each other. So he might have been calling out some people and they don't even know. But Joe Budden's only, Tahari's here, and he slept with Sin slept with Erica, and Erica slept with Richie. So So we have this situation where, you know, they're at Remy Ma's release party, and they all look good in that black and white. They came dressed. I mean, these ladies are dressing, and the guys are dressing too as well. I have no complaints about any of the outfits. They was all flying legit in every scene that they came through, except for the last one with Kim Bella with the spandex. But Kim Bella's always showed her ass and her breasts. It is what it is. That's just the situation that she's in. And so Joe and Safaree, they hug or whatever. They've been hugged. They've been friends. They've been talking. And Richie Dollars is standing in the corner. He get a hug from Safaree. So it's cool. Stalker Rich. And with Fat Joe's there supporting Remy Ma too as well. So that was a good situation too. And you know, Rich is looking at this way, looking like he's serious, like he's about something, like he gonna do something, but he hugged Safaree, and basically he wanted to shake Erica Mena's hand. Erica Mena was like, hell no. She turned around, she's looking at him like, of course not. She's embarrassed. She don't want to talk to you. You done dogged her out, cracked on her, made fun of her, and she hasn't been with you in years. You tried to fight her man Safaree, you know, last season. Like, you was going off. So right now she don't got nothing to say to you, and plus she got hormones going on, and you don't deserve. You really did. She feels like you did her dirty. You did do her dirty too as well. But you know, she wasn't no innocent, you know, spring chicken. She was out here a whole chicken doing quacking everywhere. So it is what it is. But she was looking for love in the wrong places, baby. And then she wouldn't shake Rich Dollar's hands, and Rich was like, I wanted to spit on her, and Joe's laughing and both laughing. I was like, Rich, that's so low down. You know, when you want to spit on somebody, that means like you are pissed with them and you can't stand them, and you just wanted to try to belittle them. You want to make them feel insignificant by spitting on them, and spitting on somebody is disgusting. Some nasty shit to say, Rich. But he was like, yo, I wanted to spit on her, and Joe was like, I know you did, because you know Erica Mena was not paying him, was paying Rich Dollars dust. And then we have Yandy. She saw Kim Bella, and she sees, you know who, Chrissy walks in, and she's ready for it, and she ain't backing down either. So you guys tell me what you think. I think the episode was a C-. Tell me what you think. Please like the video, my peeps, my peoples, from the bottom of my heart, my peeps.